easy to coordinate what we are doing here, which is a major. This is the top of the tier. I mean, this is the ultimate bodyboarding event, and to be able to put something together where it looks like you've been doing it all your life is
Thank
amazing.
you.
So great
Thank
job,
you.
girl.
I think it's been a big effort between Bianca Gorbea, my partner, and myself. It's one of it was a dream, it started like a dream, and it's a reality. And the second edition is whoa! What was that sound? People, you heard that?
They didn't hear it. They didn't hear me
Oh,
opening up
oh,
a
oh,
coffee.
oh! A cup of coffee. It's okay. It's almost 12, so we can do it. No, we are very very happy, to have everybody here again. Thanks to the tourism company of Puerto Rico that make the event a possibility. Hello,
They're over
everybody.
there. So
You.
this is a girl that makes it all go down here in Puerto Rico. And tell us about your staff, because like I said, the crew you pick to be under you is a huge thing too. And every time I show up to the beach, it's like, hey Manny, what's up? How you doing? Hey, do you need anything? Do you need help? Let me carry your bags. It's awesome. I
Thank
mean,
you.
I
It's
mean, not only me, but the cameraman, all your staff know who are working here, so they're helping everybody, which is awesome. I love it.
Thank you, thank you. I think Puerto Ricans. Whoa, and we have in the white Alberto Colucci from Venezuela. That is one of the
Oh,
more important writers of Latin America for many 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 years. He even used to live in Puerto Rico for a couple of years. So basically, he knows the waves.
Renzo.
And Renzo Facioli, it's a young guy, 18 years old. You know what he told me the other day? He's like, when I was 14, I was using your LMNOP. It was pink board.
So Renzo likes the pink boards.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm very proud of him.
Well, he's out there. He's got a score on his scorecard, and same with Heisen with a 3.88. We're going to see Alberto and Renzo's waves come down the pipeline. But I want to come back to really quick to wrap up the whole organization of the event. I mean, everybody has been amazing. I see your mom working on the computer, making. I don't know what she's doing, but it looks like intense work. Bianca also, and who? I mean, what is Bianca doing? And who?
For
Pamela.
sure. We are two. We create Creative Lifestyle Events Organization. That is a production company that brought the Encanto last year and obviously this year as well. We are also like a team of women. Creative Lifestyle Events Organization. It's Cleo, as we call it.
Nice.
Um, it's like a team of women with a vision of into sports, extreme sports, activities that promote and gives an injection to Puerto Rico, and the injection to Puerto Rico is himself, Jason Carrion.
Nice.
So he was so like keen to compete as all the Puerto Ricans.
Oh man.
That's why this event is so important. Not just with Jao Sick trying there, but not making it happen. It's so important for all the competitors from the world and from Puerto Rico especially. That's why the Department of Recreation and Sport and it's involved in a very hard way, because they believe in sports for for young people. It's a healthy option, etc. And the tourism is incredible. So we have to say thanks to the sponsors that make this event possible, and to all those hands that you mentioned that are super nice and they're like trying to take care of everybody that it's involved in the event, that are friends that are working with us, and a staff that is ready, that is professional, that wants to give the best face of Puerto Rico. And I think that's the enchanted, the most special magic that we have in the island, that the quality of people, people, try to be the best host ever.
I totally believe it, and I will, you know, I stand behind it. Not only the staff, but even when I go down the street and go to any one of these local restaurants or bars, everybody's so cool. I mean, there's a bar right next to a restaurant that was open at like 9 in the morning, and these old guys are just
And they were
chilling.
just drinking
They're
their,
just
their beers.
cruising, yeah. And I would wave to them, and they would just wave back. I mean, I mean, it's awesome. I love it here, and I'm gonna keep telling you, come down to Puerto Rico, especially if you're on the East Coast or West Coast or anywhere in the U.S. It's so close for you to come down, get on a plane, and be here in paradise. Here we go out in the water. Joao Zeke,
Yeah.
nice invert through the lip right there. Joao in the red jersey is coming to us from Brazil. So These guys are putting something together. We saw the last few minutes of that last heat. It seemed like it kind of died off a little bit, and the wind came very strong. But now conditions are still good for a contest.
I really, we are very happy with the swell of the deads. It's
That's
it's
right.
always there. It never like failed to us. It's
Yes.
incredible. We are very happy that we can deliver, so good waves. The last year, this year, and I heard that it's coming another swell. So we're gonna have
Yee.
swell back, back to back. So everything is running incredible, and in the positions we have more incredible because I have to say that the Puerto Rican, the
Yes.
Puerto Rican gallito, as we say, it's in the first position until now, and the second position is Yao Sik, third position is Renzo Facioli, and in fourth position Alberto Colucci.
Yeah, I was chilling with Juan Santos. Juan Santos is here, and he is probably one of the best beach commentators that I
Exactly,
know.
for sure.
Holding it down for the bodyboarding events is Juan Santos. He knows the ins and outs of the judging, what the competitors want to hear out in the water, and his loud voice goes through the speakers, and the competitors love to hear his voice when there's situations at hand. He'll just give it to them, and he knows exactly what they want to hear. But I was chilling with him on the street, and Hyson rolls up in his is it that his little mini, the little red one? Is that him?
Yes.
Okay, so he totally just pulls up, stops right in the middle of the street, and gets out, leaves his car in the street, doesn't pull over to park. He gets out and he gives me a hug and gives Juan a hug and says, "Hey, welcome, guys." And it was awesome, full of energy. Hyson out there in the blue jersey, and hopefully he makes it to the main event.
Yeah, last year he did like he was the best Puerto Rican performance in the whole competition. He's one of the young guns, from bodyboarding in our country, and I think he's an example. He's working really hard. He's very fit guy. He's always like getting very focused, and we have so many good competitors that are trying really hard, and for them having an event in their land with the possibility of competing and measuring their level with the best guys in the world, it's just a big advantage.
Well, you guys have Puerto Ricans have all these awesome reef breaks. I mean, the first few times they came out here, oh, nice roll out the back from Joao trying to hold on to that second place spot. But I was gonna say, I mean, you have a ton of waves here. Some of the waves are crowded because they're too perfect. But you drive a little bit more, and you can find your own little reef break. I mean, there's tons of reefs, beach breaks. It's all here, and if you have that, and you have consistent big waves through the winter, you're going to come out with some very quality, very high caliber riding professionals. I mean, Bobby Quinones is one of those guys, and a lot of people are fit. Bobby Quinones, all the bodyboarders, and yes, the ladies, they're all fit here in Puerto Rico. What is it? What's in the water? What is it in Puerto
It's
Rico?
the medalla. It's the national beer that put everybody, in the perfect position and
Let's talk about Medalla. I mean, this is the sponsor of the event right here, Medalla.
and my sponsor as well.
Yeah, so can you imagine being sponsored by a beer company? She is. And right now, I don't know if you could have x-ray vision, but through that wall, there's like 1,000 cases of Medalla. And
Don't say that, man.
okay.
They gonna
2,000. No, but it's locked, and like I said, they have security all over the place, and those guys are doing a great job. Out the
Oh,
back,
bang.
nice invert right there. Hyson with a nice fast bottom turn, and I've been saying the bottom turn is the most essential maneuver, even though it's so basic to do any of these big maneuvers.
Yeah, especially in these conditions that you have to assure a good maneuver because it's a little bit windy, so as clean as you can go. And Hazen is pretty good in that quality timing. Last year he surprised everybody with huge air reverses, and I think this year he's gonna do the same.
Yeah, he's doing really good right now, holding on to that second place spot. But I think he was looking for an 8.15 to get closer, to get that first place spot away from Joao. But that 5.85 is still going to give him a solid lead, right, or a solid second place. Renzo is looking for a 4.24. You can see it on your screen. And Alberto is looking for a 4.54. We have about 13 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this heat. Again, The top two riders advancing out of this heat will go straight into the semifinals and secure a spot into the main event.
Wow, wow. This is the one.
This is these quarterfinals are the quarterfinals to determine who you're going to see later on in the main event. But since everybody's waiting for that wave, I'm going to say a few more names. Oh, wait a second. Getting a little excited. Alberto Colucci.
Oh,
Steve Action Jackson, unfortunately, could not be here for whatever reason. He's one of those. He's one of my
big
favorite.
hug for you.
Yes.
We know you're watching. We know you're cheering. So big
Yeah.
hug from you and for you. And we are missing you here.
He's hey,
Yoo-hoo.
Jackson, Steve Action Jackson, one of my favorite commentators. He is a walking bodyboard encyclopedia. He knows everything.
Everything.
He knows everything. Jackson, who won in 1999 World Championship, and how old were they? Oh, okay. No, he doesn't even need a book. He knows it.
He
It's
knows
in his head.
everything.
But a cool thing about it, he's got a blog now. I think it's bodyboarding101.blogspot.com.
I've been checking it. I've been
Go
checking
there.
it.
He's
Really
got some
nice.
awesome interviews, and he just started it just this year. So give him some time to actually fill it up. You're going to be amazed on what Steve Action Jackson is doing on his blog. So shout out to Gerardo, is tuned in from Costa Rica. Pura vida, out the back, up and riding. Renzo.
Renzo Facioli from Peru hitting the lip
Nice.
with a good and clean roll, trying to to look for another section. But in the back again, Joe Sick with a good roll. Joe Sick is one of of the new guys of the new generation from Brazil, and I think he's very strong. Different style. You can see that Brazilians are changing a little bit the style. Like the projection is a little bit different, the spin's a little bit different. It's like it's a mix that it's pretty interesting to watch because it brings a different a different perspective of Brazilian bodyboarding. I love it. I love Guilherme Tamega style. Like I love what is going on between different like fashions.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
you're right. I
bodyboarding
mean,
is like a big fashion that it
The one of the big key things that I see from the Brazilians is they when they do their big air maneuvers, they're extended. Their arms are all
exactly.
extended, and it looks like they're flying even higher. So you're right. The Brazilians do have a very unique style. Not all of them, but the majority of them have that Guilherme-esque.
Do you think that comes from those huge rolls in pipeline in the 96, 94 of Tamega hitting that lip?
If you don't know,
were there.
if you don't
You
know what
were
she's
there.
talking about, I'm gonna say just bring you up to speed, and I'm sure Steve Action Jackson will hunt this down. But some of the most incredible wave riding ever to first hit in the mainstream was Guilherme Tamega in the 90s, just going absolutely mental on these gigantic waves at pipe and just going for huge rollos. That's what Natasha's talking about. And how could they find that? Could they Google that and just say Guilherme Tamega?
I think they can find so many movies. Like I have the tapes back home.
Oh, you
like
do? Okay,
tapes,
all right.
like videotapes.
Well, are you allowed to burn them and put them on YouTube?
We should try. We should try because it's incredible. Like it's incredible how bodyboarding keeps changing and keeps moving forward and bringing more opportunities to everybody and then you can see that even if it mixed with old tendencies, new tendencies, but it's still like the same kind of root, obviously, and
Yeah.
and it's very interesting to be part of a new sport, new in terms with comparison with other sports. It's very nice because we are part of the
Yes.
history,
Yes,
and
yes.
and we are part of the history in Puerto Rico because this is the second edition
Yes.
of Encanto Pro.
All right, 40 years strong. Bodyboarding is what it is. Out the back, we have white Alberto Colucci from Venezuela bouncing his way down the face, finds a section, tries to force that aerial maneuver, and he does pull it off. It wasn't super clean, but you know what? He did what he had to do on that particular wave. Alberto Colucci in the white jersey.
Yeah, Alberto just had one wave of 5.3. He knows he needs like a 6.6 to get back in second position. So he was trying to really land the maneuver. It was a little bit like force at the end, but you have to do what you have to do when you are competing, and you need to make the event happen.
All right, Natasha, looks like there's a little lull right now. We'll be back right after this.
Mi gente, lo más grande de este mundo, siempre me hacen sentir un orgullo profundo.
Que jangueando en la playa, pasado de las rayas, por encima de la malla, no puede faltar la medalla.
Conmigo sí. Que cante mi gente.
Mira, mi gente sorprende con el oro siempre y que bien se siente, ¿verdad?
Medalla
That is awesome.
Medallistas somos todos.
Yeah, I don't know if you were watching intently on that commercial, but another bodyboarder who I always see in Indonesia, his name's PJ. He was in that video. So next time you see that commercial come up,
He's the model of medalla. You have to tell him that. You have to tell him that.
all right, so there was some action going down during the commercial. Here is a look of what went down. This was Joao Zeke on his one of his waves, off the bottom, through the lip. Nice, clean invert. That is probably going to be one of the higher scoring waves of the heat. Probably not the highest, but definitely. Oh, there it is, a 5.88. And he has a 6.2 and a 6.08. So those sixes are still going to stay. So here's also what went down during the commercial.
I have to say something very quick. Oh, and we
can-
have Hazen here in the left. Come
Nice.
on, our gallito, bang, big roll.
Yep.
But he knows he needs something pretty strong to assure that second position, exactly a 6.06. And I have to say that I send un abrazo y un beso gigante a Betsy that I know she's watching. She just sent me a message. Let me tell you about Betsy and my group of friends. I have like the best friends in the world, because I know you can say the same about your friends, but they are my
Yep,
friends are the
yep,
best
yep.
friends in the world.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I believe it.
Perfect. So I want to say, big kiss, I love you, and I love all my friends and all my family that is watching, and the support and everything that they send through this.
Well, who is this?
Betsy
yeah.
is like a sister for me. She lives in the United States, and I know she will give anything to be here, but she will come next year. You will meet her.
Okay,
No
cool.
worries.
All right, Betsy. Where's she tuned in from?
From Orlando.
Oh, okay. So she's right out.
She's
right.
right there.
Yeah, she's
You
right
should
there.
come, and everybody should come.
Yeah. All right. Well, Betsy, keep watching and make sure you tune in tomorrow as we have 9 hours of bodyboarding action. I know you're not going to miss any of that. So.
Nobody.
So this is the second day of competition. We are going to wind down the trials with the semifinals coming up and the finals. But in between the semifinals and finals, we're going to throw in the quarterfinals of the drop knee division. So stay tuned. We got another few hours of competition. 5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining out in the water, and that is where we are.
We have in the first place Yao Sik still with a 6.2 and a 7.03 as his last wave. So basically, John has been dominated the heat from the beginning with very good two scores, very high. Renzo Faciolis is in the second position with 11.9. With a 5.7 and a 6.2, so he needs to get a better second score to establish more his second position. And Jason Carrion, don't worry, he's in the third position, but he still have time. 10.93 with a 5.85 and a 5.0. And Alberto Colucci with a 5.3 and a 4.9. Alberto haven't been really lucky. He just got two waves until now. So, and you know how this is. This could change. Everything could change in the last minute. So,
Yeah, I mean, Joao's last wave came in at a 7.01, and you can see who was that waving. When you see the riders out waiting outside and they're waving their hands, freakishly. They're not saying there's a shark out here. They're saying, "Hey, Juan Santos or whoever's on the beach commentary,
Let me know.
Give me the situation. How many minutes do I have? Who's in the lead? What do I need?" And Juan Santos is pretty much going to be on the mic the entire time, but he's going to give you the lowdown on what Natasha just told you. How much time is left? Where you're situated at, and what you need to be able to advance on. So that's where we are at the 4:20 mark here in the quarterfinal number 2 out in the water. So a couple more shout outs on our Facebook page. So Hugo in Portugal, Rafael is tuned in from Brazil. Alan, Barbados, what's up, brother? Good to see you. And yes, your Barbados brothers are in the house. Agustin is tuned in from Mar del Plata, Argentina. Todo bien, hermano. Sí, Alex Sosa in Brazil. Wesley Oaks is checking in from Abu Dhabi, United AUAE. What is that? Arabic Emirates, maybe?
it could be.
All right. Soufian in Morocco. Morocco is always tuned in. They always have like a 1,000 people tuned in.
So good bodyboarders,
Yes.
incredible bodyboarders. Congratulations to all the Morocco guys and girls. They rip. They rip.
David is tuned in from Cape Town, and it looks like we have some action out the back. Here we go.
Renzo Facioli again in right handle, trying to look for a clean section to hit it. He gets to the clean section and still like looking for some speed, looking for speed, hitting the lip and a big
Nice.
good roll, good roll. He knows he needs points. And in the left, our Puerto Rican gallito.
Look how much speed he's trying to generate, and he has that speed. Oh, my! That is why he is always going full speed ahead. As you can see, he's moving his body, his arms are absorbing all the shock, and his board is bending over those bumps, and all of that to maintain this all as much speed as he can. And you just saw that bank reverse just throwing chunks out the back. Beautiful textbook bank reverse for Heisen. That was incredible.
What I can say, pretty proud.
He is looking for a 6.06, even though it wasn't a big wave.
Exactly.
That could be
Let's
really
see.
close to what he's looking for. So again, incredible wave riding skills as far as the type of wave, how small it was. That was Heisen showing you how it's done to maintain your speed and to do a reverse off of that oncoming whitewash. Amazing.
Exactly. And
Oh my! So yes, let's finish off here. This was our first post from the very beginning of the day, and we haven't finished yet. So Humberto from PR, he's going to be here tomorrow.
We're waiting for you.
Yes, we'll be waiting for you. We do have Portugal, Zé, Bruno, Argentina, Juninho in Brazil, and Rui from Faro Island. And he says it's almost flat over there.
well, we have some waves here. Come by.
So you know what? For the rest of the event, I'm gonna say when you hear me say boom, I'm gonna post something on Facebook, and that's when you're gonna see. That's when you're gonna have your chance to write down where you're coming from. So Natasha, to make this event possible, you have to have not only an awesome staff, which you have, you also have to have the support of some people that. I hate to say it, but throw down the money to make it all happen. And these are the people
It
that are saying, okay, Natasha, we believe you, we believe in the sport, and we believe on making this event happen. And you have a whole list. Look at this list. It's just
it's a lot of people that it's very committed, a lot of companies, especially the tourism company from Puerto Rico that is presenting the event. We want to say thanks to them because they behave incredible with us. They believe in the sport. They believe in the injection that it brings to Puerto Rico, as an island, as a touristic, incredible and enchanted place to come and enjoy. We have the Department of Recreation and Sport. The government is pretty happy with the event and they believe in the sport. And it's incredible to have, that opportunity to be able to count with the government. And this guy wants to count with the wave and he is trying. Alberto Colucci, but didn't make it. So I go back again with the sponsors, Medalla Light, our national beer.
all right, Joao. He's going to be looking for something to.
What?
Actually, he's in first place right now, and he doesn't want to put anything in danger, and he knows he's making fun of that maneuver. But not really something big right there. It is the end of the heat, so he's not really worried. He is still sitting in that first place spot. Alberto